Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here, and welcome to another video. Well, it looks like the Conservative MPs are leaving the Tory party in droves. It's been reported that some of the Tory MPs have decided they've had enough of Conservatives and them deserting a sinking ship, because we all know what's going to happen, don't we, at the next election. They're going to suffer more humiliation. Things don't seem to be going right for the Tories, do they? Now that Kemi Badenoch is leader of the Tories, she doesn't seem to be making much impression on the Tory members, does she? And like I've said, they're all deserting. They're all decided to leave because of the threat of Nigel Farage and reform. Let's put it this way: ever since Kemi Badenoch was elected leader of the Conservatives, she hasn't made much headway, has she? She hasn't really connected with the voters. The way things are going, like people say, is they say that there won't be a Conservative party after the next election. The way things are going, they'll cease to exist. And this once great Tory party, this so-called winning election machine, will be no more. And come to think of it, Labour might not be no more either. But yes, apparently the Tory MPs, well, they've had enough. They've said enough's enough, we're off. The reason why they're leaving is because they know at the next election they will be losing their seats, and they want to keep their seats, don't they? So, because we all know some of them are defecting to reform, they want to keep their seats because they know what's going to happen. If they don't jump ship now, then they won't be MPs on the next election. Like I've just said, there probably won't be a Tory party either. After the next election, the Tory party will cease to exist, which is a good thing, really, because they've only got themselves to blame for the 14 years of the mess they made of this country, and with one thing or another keep changing their leader all the while. I mean, it was like non-stop, wasn't it? When Cameron left after the he lost the Brexit referendum, it was he left and Theresa May took over. She didn't last long, did she? She was soon gone. They soon got rid of her because of her. They didn't like the so-called Brexit deal. And then they had Boris Johnson. He lasted a bit longer. He won them the 2019 election, but they soon got rid of him after, didn't they? And then we had Liz Truss. Look how long she lasted. And then we had useless Sunak. He didn't last long, did he? This is why the Tories were kicked out of government like they was last year, at last year's election. I mean, we got them. The ones we've got now are no better. I don't know how Starmer has lasted this long as Prime Minister and leader of Labour. I don't think it'll be much longer before they decide to get rid of him. But going back to the Tories, I'm afraid the Tories are finished at the next election, because people will not vote for them. They look what they did in the 14 years they was in. I mean, the voters were right to give them a good kicking at last year's election, and they deserved it. They deserved to be given the boot. So don't be surprised if the Tories do even worse at the next election, and if there is still a Tory party left after the next election, because I suppose they'll be looking for a new leader. They'll soon get rid of Kemi Badenoch and replace her with Robert Jenrick. He'll be no better. He was part of the last Tory government, wasn't he? So that's, like I've said, that's if there's still a Tory party after that, because I'm predicting that the Tories will do even worse than they did at last year's election. They'll lose even more seats. Goodness knows how many MPs they'll be left with at the next election. I shouldn't think it'll be too many. Mind you, like I've just said, Labour are also on course to lose MPs. So I think it's going to be, come the next election, it's going to be a bad night. Come election night, it's going to be a bad night for both parties, Labour and the Tories. I mean, yes, it looks like it's Badenoch is losing MPs left, right and centre. They've all decided they want to leave. They don't want to be in the Conservatives anymore. I mean, she doesn't really, like I've said, she doesn't really seem to be connecting with the people of this country at the moment, does she? She doesn't seem to have much of an idea what she's doing and where the Tories are going. I know where they are going. They'll be going into oblivion come the next election. That's where they'll be going. Well, anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.